Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and I guess good night. I don't know if that makes sense. Welcome everybody. I just took a big nap and one second. Okay, I'm back. Optimism Prime. Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream, Monkey Prod. Once again, we are truckers today. Well, more trucker vlogs. That's what I should say. We have upgraded. Whoa, stream elements. You're late. We might have to talk about your salary. You've been slacking recently. I put out the tweet, the Instagram post. I think we're good to go. I got the special deliveries, what's it called, DLC, so that's pretty cool. I want to deliver some deliver some big I don't know, deliveries today. That they're pretty cool. I've only done 2 off stream. They're pretty fun. I don't know if I'm fully doing it correct, but I've gotten 2 achievements for it so far. I've delivered a house and I've delivered a reservoir tank. But this is why our title is Optimum Pride. It's Optimum Pride because we have him. It's the guy. It's Optimus. He just doesn't do the noises. He doesn't go like yeah. There's no that. No transformation noises. And he doesn't drive himself, but we drive. Yeah. Just a little 360 view for you. Yeah, I think he's pretty cool. All right. Let's see. In game time, it's currently 8:33 a.m. We have 0 minutes today so far, and like I mentioned in the last stream, I turned off fatigue, but I'm going to try to stick with actually let me Google this right now. Let me see how long drivers are allowed to drive per day. How long can truck drivers drive per day? Drivers are allowed to extend the 11-hour maximum driving limit and 14-hour driving window by up to 2 hours when adverse driving conditions are encountered. Okay, so yeah, around 11 to 14 hours a day, or in-game day, then we will find a place to sleep. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We're in Stockton right now, and there's none of that. They don't have the payloads I want to do. What about? Oh, yeah. So this is what we're looking for, is this bar. And then, because it's so massive, and yeah. So that's what we want. We're looking for stuff like that. We could do this one, the giant silo. Looks like we'd have a bit of driving to do to go pick it up, and the offer doesn't expire for 33 hours, so we're good. Let's go pick it up. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure our truck can handle this pretty well. GPS is set. Let's get in the truck. Oh yeah. No, the engine's not started yet, so it's hee. We're gonna stick with windows down for the back roads, and then we'll roll the windows up when we're on the highway. It might help if I put the truck into drive. We're no longer using Cummins. We're back to Detroit diesel. which it's still pretty okay. I like it. Oh, are we already going on the highway? Crazy. Seems like my audio is a bit loud. Please let me know if it's too loud to where it's kind of overpowering me, because I honestly can't tell. Let's see. Oh, okay, so that's where the cruise control is. Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone's been having a good day. I've been having a pretty good day myself. Yesterday, I went to a bakery. It was like 3 hours away from town, and it was called Tous les Jours. It's really good. I used to have to drive about 6 hours if I wanted some Tous les Jours, but I've never driven 6 hours just for Tous les Jours. So yeah, it just opened. We found out it opened maybe 2 months ago, and originally we weren't even planning on going there, but one of my friends, she started craving pastries, and she looked up, tried to find what she could, and discovered that. It was a happy accident, honestly. Our plans went nothing according to plan yesterday. We did everything that we didn't plan on doing, and it ended up working out pretty well anyway. I'm trying to see if there's like something to keep track of how long we've been driving, like time-wise. No. Okay, so we started, what, 8? We'll use that. We'll try to stop around 9 p.m. to sleep. Okay, anyway, got a little sidetracked there. Wow! We're getting 9.2 miles per gallon. That's quite insane. I have 3 points in fuel economy. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Or maybe it's our transmission. Again, I'm getting distracted here. So, yeah, nothing went according to plan yesterday. We planned one thing and ended up finding another. The second she said, like, oh, there's this bakery. And I was like, oh, yeah, what's it called? Because originally I was craving Korean food, and she was like, oh, it's a French name. Tous les jours? And I was like, Tous les jours? We're going there. There's no question about it. We don't need to discuss any further. We'll just go there. And so we went there. I ate a kimchi croquette. We also tried a cheese souffle, and I can't remember what else we tried. But I also know that my mom, she really enjoys pastries, so I basically bought 2 of everything in that bakery for her. And today I surprised her with it. I would have surprised her with it last night, but we didn't get back until pretty late. I was a little sad, but it was okay. She was still pretty excited to eat it today, and after that, I ate some breakfast, and I hung out with my puppy. Well, I call him a puppy. He's basically an adult now. He's still my little puppy. Yeah, I hung out with him because, I didn't get to see him that much yesterday, and he was actually really excited when I got home yesterday. He is a Shiba Inu, and at least for the most part, he doesn't show emotion like excitement. So it was really cute seeing him excited to see me home yesterday. So we played outside for like an hour, and I guess that was enough time for me to kind of wear myself out. So, because we were just running back and forth, and next thing I know, I'm inside. We're both taking naps. I meant to stream like 2 hours earlier, but here I am 2 hours later, and we're starting to stream. I don't think there's anything wrong with starting around this time. I honestly prefer streaming later in the day, but for some reason I've just been streaming earlier. But yeah, that's been the past 2 days for me, and I hope everyone's day has been going good. And if it's not going good, I hope it gets better. Cali, so all those speed limit signs are for the cars. Ours is still 55. The sound isolation in this truck is not as good as the Cascadia, but that's okay. This way, truck ASMR is a little bit more effective. It's kind of cool looking in the mirrors and seeing those flames. It's like really sets in that we're driving Optimum Pride. I really hope that people have seen that TikTok and I'm just not randomly saying Optimum Pride. Yeah, so I played American Truck Simulator. I think I just passed my 100th hour on the game today. Or, is it today? Yeah, today. Because I saved up a little bit of money. I worked a bit this morning in-game. And we got this truck. Because I was in the Cascadia. Still no upgrades to the garage yet, though. So, oh, and also still no tandem trailer. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna be working towards that goal today. I'm feeling a lot better today too. So, ooh, turned a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. So, we'll probably get a longer stream. I'm not sniffly and I'm not congested like I was last time I was streaming. Talking is coming a lot easier this time around. So yeah, I'm actually able to enjoy streaming right now. I'm having fun driving. Oh, we also added some, because of the spring sale, we added some more DLC. There's the special cargo, which we're about to go do right now. We added Washington, Oregon. I can't remember what other states we added, but yeah, we'll explore those eventually. I haven't even got to explore them off stream. All my jobs kind of don't really put me in those areas. I don't know, I'm kind of weird. It's like, if I'm driving, I'd like to be, if I'm driving, I'd like to be delivering something. Like, all this free roam, it's cool, but it's like I could be making money at the end of this drive, you know? But I'm not. Slow us down to 50. This is insane. I'm getting double digits. I don't know if it's the truck or I'm just using better combinations of things. I have the real Eaton Fuller transmission mod too. Or the realistic or whatever. So that might be it. Maybe because it's realistic. I have noticed my trucks are a little easier to drive. I wonder if I was supposed to yield there. I didn't see a yield sign though. Let's see. 23 miles left. 32 minutes left in all drive. Fortunately, the 30 minutes now, 29, they'll go by pretty quick. We're probably only about a minute to 2 minutes out. Maybe. I don't know the one-to-one math yet. I still am poor at controlling low speeds, or just controlling speeds in general, so although it's a bit immersion braking, a lot of cruise control is going to be used. Wow, I've actually never been to something like this. It's like a farm, a vineyard. It's really cool. We have something like this not too far from where I live. I haven't been in a couple years though. Maybe this autumn will be the return. I'll go back there. Let's roll down the windows. Yeah, I can even hear how loud that's getting in. So let's turn that down. Oh, no wonder. I'm also trying to adjust music volume in the background as well. Hello, officer. Hello, random civilian. This is a really cool place. This turn looks like it's going to be annoying. Looks like a 90-degree turn up here. I haven't quite got the grasp of sharp turns with the big payloads yet. Oh yeah, another cool thing. They refill our truck and reset our hours. So I guess we have to pay attention to the new time. Let me turn that down. That was a little loud. Take the job. Give me the job. We are also a 4x4. We have a like 4-wheel power now, or what's it called? All-wheel? All-wheel? Yeah. Whoa, that's a long trailer. This cutscene's pretty cool. It's like, it makes me feel like I'm delivering something very... Look at that, we're on the news. Super cool, super cool. Alright, so, you're about to haul a special transport cargo. There are 2 escort vehicles which will lead you. Please be careful and follow their lead and suggestions in the route advisor. Special transports like this don't stop on a red signal and have the right of way in most situations. During these deliveries, checkpoints are made more often to save your current progress. Pay extra attention to the following. Avoid any possible conflict with the escort vehicles and keep the cargo between them. Do not drive out of the estimated route nor filling stations, rest stops, etc. Obey speed limitations, which will be ensured by the front escort vehicle. Watch out for the overtaking traffic and other drivers on the roads. Change lane maneuver. So basically, the maneuver is started by the rear escort by changing and blocking the designated lane. The front escort waits until the designated lane is unoccupied, then it changes the lane too. Then it's safe for a player to move into the designated lane. If you do not follow these rules, your special transportation mission may fail. Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. So that's our payload. That thing's pretty freaking huge. But we got this. We have Optimum Pride. We're like in double low LL gear. Okay, so I'm gonna want to take this wide, I think. Maybe not that wide. Oh, that's not good. Take it back, take it back, take it back. We're good, we're good, we're good. That is a strong fence, my friend. Whoever built that, crazy. Okay, so maybe we straighten out instead. I think we're still stuck. Let me check. Kinda, sorta. But, you know, we're just gonna ignore that. We made it. Okay, looks like I might have to dip into the grass over here. Perfectly fine. You know, I was worried about this turn, but I did not think about the fact that how annoying turning out of there was going to be. Oh, our escort's not an SUV this time. The only 2 times I've done this, our escort was an SUV. The trailer was also a lot shorter. This is the first time I've done this type of trailer. Alright. Let's have engine braking on. Maybe just to low right now. We'll test it out. We're picking up a ton of speed. I'll probably not be able to use cruise control there. Back to medium for the engine braking, maybe low setting now. Brother officer, I need to speed up a little bit there. Max speed limit that we, at least so far from what I've experienced, we're allowed is 40 miles an hour. Just because I've sucked at all these turns before, time to take it extra wide again. I'll probably even dip into the grass a little bit here. Peek out the window. Solid. I mean, the truck's handling this pretty well. But normally it's one of those cop cars that escort us. One of the nicest things though is that we don't have to wait at stop signs or red lights. Look at that textbook turn. We're up to our maximum speed limit. Oh, I forgot to put up the Spotify thing. 1 second. There we go. It's up. I forgot to give an interior tour of the truck. I'm forgetting everything. Oh, I also forgot to turn on our beacon. That's our beacon. We have strobe beacons. I don't think I need to take this super wide, honestly. For the most part, they did a really good job at clearing out the town traffic. So everything is pretty chill today. I think if I remember right, the very first one I did was 9 hours in game time. That felt like it took forever. If we find one today, I'll probably end up doing it. But, you know, this one was the first one I saw. It was the closest. So this load isn't as wide as like some of the ones I've had to do. So it's not as bad, honestly. I think I'd rather do the wider loads than the longer ones like this. Just because I really suck at those turns. But I should probably just keep doing them and practice, get better. Figure out what works, what doesn't. But yeah, we have a very clear GPS in this truck as well. I might slow down a bit for this turn. They're still getting pretty decent fuel mileage, even with the heavy payload. Let's see how we look towing this. Oh, we look so cool. There's the rear what's it called? Rear escort vehicle. I think it's just a regular truck with strobe lights and stuff. You got this, Optimum Pride. Slow down. I'll speed up. But yeah, I needed to map hazards to something. I completely forgot. Because I don't know if I need to have my hazards on during this. Well, this is going to be an interesting turn. That truck just kept on going. Solid. Gonna hug the left side. No sir, no sir. That man has a highly urgent delivery probably. But we have priority. And that's how you properly assert your dominance, chat. When you are Optimus Prime, you were driven away from escort vehicle. Hello? Was that not the cop I was supposed to follow? I'm so confused. What? Okay. Oh no. I'm panicking, chat. Okay, I have no idea what happened there. The escort vehicle was literally right in front of me, and the game registered it as not buggy. That's okay. Whoa there, partner. I'll hug the right side. Should be enough to get clear. Perfectly fine. Alright. Go over here a bit. Wait, unless the truck behind us got cut off. I wonder if that's what happened. I wonder if that semi that was in such a rush cut him off, and that's what counted as us getting split from our escort. Because I'm supposed to have the truck between both vehicles. But that's not my fault. I can't help that that guy was in such a rush, you know? It's okay. We made it further than we were last time, I think. Yes. Because here's where I was like, if you are Optimus Prime, you must assert your dominance. You can't allow such drivers to assert their dominance. But then he asserted his dominance, and that made us have to restart. So I'm not even sure anymore. We're not worthy. Cool down there a little bit. A little toasty in here. You know, the weather this morning was snowing, and I love snow. I was thinking maybe having my my lure, if you will. So I was thinking of having like a cafe in the Arctic, because you know it's cold out there, and you want to come in to take a rest and warm up. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a good I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it was snowing. It was really cool. I like seeing snow. And now it's gorgeous outside. Hey, those guys' hazards are on. Oh, right. Are our beacons on? Yes, they are. Ugh. I did not like driving from outside the truck. That felt weird. What time is it in there? Headlights on. Don't want to get a ticket from the guy escorting us. I don't know if that can even happen, but we don't want to risk it. Nope. So we started at 4. We can drive until 4 a.m. before we need to take a break. Unless we do another one, then it's going to reset again. I like to think that while they're hooking up the truck, we're just sleeping. And that's why our hours get reset. Changing lane maneuver is coming. Adapt your speed to avoid a possible crash. He changed lanes already, so that means we can as well. Yeah, I don't really get to see the guy in the back change lanes. I just kind of have to trust that the guy in front goes. During one of the deliveries, the guy in front, he basically made it all the way up to the ramp before he even changed lanes. I didn't know if I was doing something right or wrong. I didn't even do anything this time. It just kind of changed. It is also extremely nice that we can do this, and there's like not many cars on the highway because all the ramps are closed off. This farmer, or whoever we're delivering the silo to, must have been pretty rich to get all this set in motion for a new silo. Officer, my GPS says we're about to change lanes again. Are we about to do that? So yeah, we're gonna save up for whichever comes first, a trailer, the tandem trailer, or an upgrade to the garage. Oh. I need to do some actual braking there. What was I saying? Oh. Either... wait. Or the garage. Yeah, I already said it. Never mind. I'm still waking up. I'm sorry. Oh, that's so cool. We can see our strobe lights in the mirrors. And I guess in front of us too. That's so cool. We're fancy. We've got some cars coming up to on our left, so I'm gonna try to hug the right side. I don't know if they'll actually even like crash into us or if they'll just keep going slow. I mean, the police officer moves to the left whenever there's an incoming vehicle. So I assume that the other vehicles should move to avoid us, right? Oh, he slowed down. Please do not get in front of me. Thank you. I did not want to have to restart. As far as my model design, I'm still working on it. I want to touch up on some things. I think I have like a base design down. I just need to figure out like clothes, color theming, and what animal, I guess. I think a cream Leo, that would be pretty cool. I think that would work really well with the whole Arctic theming. Or like, I don't know, a flame Leo. Kinda a little nod towards Charizard. Makes sense too, you know. Fire powers to keep everyone warm in the Arctic. Oh man, this one's sketchy. Alright, let's... I am nervous about this turn. Yeah, we're hitting the curb. We're like curbing our wheels. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. That turn was kind of sketchy, but we made it. And after that, I need to look for an artist. I don't know, I might start off as like a PNG tuber and then debut a model if I get affiliate. Hopefully I get affiliate, that's the goal. Or maybe I just take the leap of faith and hope for the best and just go with a model right off the bat. I'll figure something out. Either way, I have been enjoying streaming a lot. I just like playing whatever's comfortable, you know. Recently it's been American Truck Simulator. I like whenever I've kind of had a day or had a week, just being able to shut my brain off and do something kind of monotonous like driving a truck. Granted, this job hasn't been as monotonous as some, but it's still pretty chill compared to like dodging attacks or strategizing how I'm gonna fight something. Oh wow, they made those guys pull over and wait for us. I think that'd be a pretty interesting aspect is if like while we're delivering normal payloads, we get pulled over to wait for another guy doing something like this to pass. I think that would add some coolness. I don't know if that will happen. So far it hasn't happened. I've been able to deliver regular jobs, no problem. I wonder actually how stuff like this works in multiplayer. Alright, let's switch over to manual driving for a bit. So we're going down a pretty steep decline. So between last stream and this one, I told myself I'd give myself some homework and watch some trucker vlogs, figure out, you know, what they talk about. Oh, jeez, why are we stopping here? Anyway, figure out what they talk about, you know, try to bring that experience onto here. So, interesting. I guess we're just here. Axle, air, oil, trans, turbo, water, oil. Oh boy. What do we do in this situation? That guy wants to go. I can see it. Come on. Go, friend. Go. I guess not. Well. This kind of sucks. I really don't want to abandon this job either. What if I do this? Okay, I think we try to go for the reset. Yeah, we're just gonna... There we go. You damaged the escort vehicle. Load checkpoint. I hope that the $15,000 fine is only if we cancel and not restart. Oh, nope. I only have $13,000. Oh, Jesus. That fine gets applied every single time we have to restart. That's great. So we are not profiting from this job anymore. Oh well. It was two things that were out of our control, and of course I have not experienced anything like that off stream, and it had to happen on stream. So if anything, if there's a silver lining here, I'm glad that we got to experience this together instead of this happening off stream and then I just retelling the story on stream. Yeah, that's the silver lining we can take from this. Stuff like that happens. It's okay. Overall, I think we've had a pretty good run, except for like right at the very beginning and curbing our wheels a little bit off that ramp. But I think we've had a pretty good run. I would give myself an A-. I can't count the 2 restarts against us because that was just fully out of our control. Alright, what time is it? We're getting in here around 11:20. Alright. That ended up being a 7-hour delivery? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just take this as wide as I can. Alright. We're in there like swimwear. I heard that line from an old game I used to play in my youth. called Spy Fox. Oh, you know what? I think I saw Spy Fox on the Steam store, so that might be a really cool series to play on stream. I'm worried about this turn. Oh no, I'm slightly worried about this parking too. No, we got it. We got it. Stream. We got it, chat. We got it. We got it. So the silo was for a farm. Wow. Honestly, that kind of sucked. I think we're super late. Oh, we still got an excellent. Time taken was 11 hours? That's insane. I guess we can't. We have to rest now. That took a whole 11 hours. Alright. Luckily for us, there's our... At least we can sleep like right outside of here. I'm honestly just mind blown. Can't believe that. Alright, let's turn our headlights on and get out of here, I guess. I think the chainsaw hanging item is from Z-Mods. But I figure, you know, I just started watching Chainsaw Man, so it'd be a good little accessory to have. It's not exactly Pochita, but it's there. Man, I'm kind of baffled. 11 hours. Nighttime is kind of insane. Our oil pressure is going brrr. Oh wait, the rest area is over there? Oh. Okay. Easy fix. Unironically, this actually happened yesterday to me as well. I drove past my turn. Did not get to turn around as quickly as I am right now though. Oh. Wow. The A-pillar is a huge blind spot. Alright, where am I supposed to park? I guess I'll just park her over here. Yeah. Lights off, windows are going up. Yeah. Alright. Good night, chat. Good morning. I had to drink some water. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Actually, one more second. Short break. Very short break, I promise. Not too long. Okay, I guess while we're in this here parking lot, let's look to see what jobs we have available. We're in Oakdale, might as well deliver something from here. I think I want to do I want to do this one? Maybe. Yeah, I want to put us more towards the north because I want jobs that put us in Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. Basically this entire area, they're all the DLC that I just got. So I want us to be put somewhere over there. Maybe we do this. Hopefully Reading has a job for us that takes us into Oregon. Yeah. Alright, let's see what Stockton has for us actually. Oh. No. I mean, that puts us like right next to Nevada. Wow. That barely needs to go anywhere. Alright, Stockton's not it. Oakland? No. Oh. This shows some promise. So maybe we drive to Oakland and deliver this bulldozer. Oh, this was what one of the ones that I delivered was a house. What's that? Huge construction. Oh. I'm trying to see if, I mean, our truck should be able to handle this, right? Let's see if there are any external contracts first before we make our drive over to Oakland. Oh wow, this throws us straight into Nevada. What's Stockton? Nothing. Oakland? Also nothing. Okay. I think we'll just go to Oakland and deliver a heavy bulldozer up to Oregon. Looks like we're going straight to the middle of Oregon. Where do we want to do this one? Because Salem... Yeah, I don't know if I want to go through the stress of delivering with that really long trailer again. Okay, so we'll probably deliver the household appliances. It's gonna take us 12 hours. We might have to actually take a breather somewhere. Maybe Eugene. See if there's a rest stop around there. Okay. We'll set that as the GPS direction. That's kind of cool. I'm excited to go. All right, let's start up the engine. The time is 9:37. Our fuel is pretty good still, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and back up a tiny bit. It sounded like I accidentally left the engine brake on. Alright, how far are we actually? Oh, sorry, I was looking at the keyboard. We are 1 hour and 15 minutes away from our thingy, so that's not too bad. I wonder what was going on yesterday. Like, everyone I knew, and including streamers, everyone was just getting drunk last night. I mean, you know, it's Friday night, but I don't know if it was something about yesterday's specifically. It's just kind of funny. I was wondering, did I miss something? Was it? Oh, it's because yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. I completely forgot about that. Okay, that everything makes sense now. So I definitely did miss out. Oh, those horses looked like giant Dobermans. Okay. Cool. Hopefully we don't get a ticket for this. We're speeding up to 60. We're gonna be a little risky here. I kind of wish I could set like how lenient the police officers are, so I can at least go 5 over. You know, in real life, you're not getting pulled over for 5 over. Sometimes even 10 over. But that fella right there got pulled over. Unfortunate. That's why you gotta do the speed limit. Can't be speeding out on these roads. No, sir. It's dangerous. You know, 2 cops in like barely even 15 seconds. I'm just gonna stick to the speed limit. I don't even want to play these games. We just lost so much money on that last job because of things we couldn't control. We're so low on money right now. Let's just play it safe. Let's not even try to get, or let's not even try to like risk getting tickets. Whoa. The, what's it? Ocean spray? Is that what it's called? It's so pretty. Oh, that was not my best stop. Air's doing pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to actually like, yeah, I don't know what the terminology is, but charge your air brakes. But I've just been going to neutral and staying on the gas. That seems to work pretty well. Alright, slow down for these speed bumps. Or I guess just come to a complete stop. Alright, freight market. Oh, what? We can pick up the house and stuff here too? Nope, we are going to Oregon today. Oh, wow. To Salem, Oregon. I mean, that's already open, so I'm assuming I don't have to stop. Roll down our windows. Where is our payload? Oh, I think I see it. Maybe. I feel like I'm not supposed to turn down this way. Ah, yes. I think wait. No? I'm confused. Hey, there's the milling machine that I'm glad we didn't have to do. Oh. All the way down there. Hello? Okay, now that we're here, let's come to a stop. And we begin back in. Oh, I think this is the first trailer I've had to couple. Oh, that makes things quite difficult if I do say so myself. We might have to reline up here. Oh, first try. Let's go. Not gonna complain about that. Alright. We look good. We look like Optimum Pride right there. Alright. E-brake off. Actually... Okay, so... They want it by 11:46 tomorrow. We've got so much time. We can actually, yeah, we can afford to stop and take a break. Gotta put it in drive again. This is so cool. Next time, if we go in here again, we should see if we can go through that closed gate. Like it feel open for us, because... Wait, what? How was I supposed to get over there if it's a one... I mean, maybe it's not a one-way. Maybe I'm just going crazy. See you later, buddy. Have a good day. Transform and roll out. Okay, so if howdy is to greet, what's the opposite of howdy? That's an important question. And if there isn't, then why didn't Farewell get something, you know? Oh, slow down a bit, slow down a bit. Oh, well, there's a problem. Okay, it's okay, we can fix this. And then turn. Woo! I went into that turn a little bit too optimistic, but it's okay. Oh, at least we didn't end up like that guy. I must admit, it's really strange being back on something like this. Let's say we started at 10. So we'll need to look for something around 10 p.m. Why do I suck at these turns? What's going on? Oh well, I'm excited. First time out of Cali, out of the south. We are finally going somewhere north. We're going to Nevada. I might even try to hover around there for a while. Just take jobs out there. I want to explore the DLC more. Wow. We're chilling. 6.7 RP MPGs right now. Let's see how high that gets later on. I've driven 460 miles and only used 68 gallons, I'm assuming. That's kind of good. What are these? Ah, yes, numbers. change lanes. Well, I'm really gonna hope that I made the right choice here. I did. Yay. Those are some nice apartment buildings. I haven't been on Minecraft in a while. I should play that again sometime soon. I've just been really like addicted to American Truck Simulator for some reason. We're somewhat struggling up here, aren't we? I'm used to the words being above the speed limit rather than below, so I keep thinking that these signs are like cut off or something. See, like this. That's what I'm used to. Whoa. That bridge is so pretty. Oh wait, we don't get to go. I don't get to go on the pretty bridge. I mean, this one's pretty cool too. But we have a lot of bridges like this where I live. Trucks use right lane only. Okay. E-toll cash trucks. Yo? Wait, now it's telling us to change lanes. Shoo. I'll pay in cash. Alright. Oh. Let me move up a bit more to the pay window. Thank you. Here you go. Later. Have a nice day. Whoa! Hard charger. Good, keep going. I'm gonna actually take this lane here so that guy can be over there. And now we go back because we're still going decently slow. Even though we're gaining on everyone in front of us, so how slow are we really going? Alright, so I've actually haven't been through the toll at all. So this is a whole world of firsts. I don't know what would have happened if we just blew by like some of our like compatriots did. Maybe we'll have to test that out next time there's a toll. South Lake Tahoe. Okay, this highway actually reminds me a lot of an old video game. I'm trying to think what it's called. 18-wheeler, I think that's what it's called. It was like you were driving semi-trucks, but you're racing them. It was like an arcade style game on the GameCube. Oh, there's a car right there. Yeah, so it wasn't like you were delivering stuff, but it wasn't kind of chill like this. I remember being very stressed with some of the challenges that they had us do. Oh, what's that sign say? Real companies, gas stations, and billboards now available for ATS 2. What an interesting advertisement. Oh, couldn't read it. Alright, it says change lanes, so we'll go ahead and do that. Wait. Yeah, I need to be better at checking that safety window. Wait, Jotomate. We're going straight. Hello? I got pranked. Oh, no, I didn't. We missed our exit. It's okay. You know, one thing I need to get better at is properly reading this GPS, because I suck at it sometimes. Looks like we're going up there just to loop around, which is okay. I'll just stick in the right lane. I could probably pass these guys, but... Oh, jeez. Okay, I could most definitely pass these guys. My truck wants to go. I can feel it. Rock slide area. That doesn't become a problem for us. Jeez. Lost all momentum there. Alright, I'm sorry, traffic. We can pass this guy. I know we can. This is gonna take us a little bit of time too. You got this, Optimus Prime. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dang. Sorry, brother. Hang in there. You'll make it up here eventually. Yeah, this can't be good for our fuel mileage. It's not. Nah. My bed looks awfully comfortable right now. Oh my goodness, look at that oil pressure. How have we not changed the gears yet? There we go. Holy! I hope that's a different semi-truck behind us. There's no way that got caught up, right? Alright. No matter. This is a downhill now. We still have to turn around. How much time did that add on, actually? That added on a lot of time. Yikes. That's what I get for missing the exit. Wow, we dropped from, what, 6.5 down, straight down to 6.2? Alright. Stop sign. Looks like we're good. Wow, look at all those trees. That's gorgeous. Lucky NPCs. They get to explore it, and we don't. I took that turn way too wide. I think what it is I'm just going way too fast into these turns, so I gotta go a little bit slower. Oh, I thought the camera felt weird. Oops. I think the plan, maybe, let's see where we are after dropping this payload off. But maybe drop this off. I might take a quick break and then we come back with something else. I say that every single time, and what always ends up happening is I get tired after that break and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't stream. Maybe I should just take a break. I did a good stream today, so I don't have to stream again. So I don't know. We'll see. Because as far as the action-y games, I don't know. Nothing's really like catching my eye right now. Steep downgrade. Reduce speed limit. Or reduce speed when wet. Trucks 50. Okay. We might just have to turn off cruise control, maybe. Yes. Maximum engine brake, or Jake brake. It's working pretty well for us so far. We're solid. Still holding a solid 55. What do we sound like on the outside? I think I heard the other car more than I heard us. And back on the power. That was a pretty good run. Alright. Let's not miss the exit this time. Reading north, so that's where we want to go. You know, I could play some Stardew Valley. I haven't played that in a while. I don't know. Decisions. Oh wait, duh. I could also play Minecraft. I didn't think about that. Or, you know, maybe we'll just make a long stream and not worry about a 2-part stream. Hey, look at that truck. Hey, look at that train over there. They're going about the same speed we are. Kind of cool. Is that like a relative motion thing? Or are they like actually not going the same speed? Oh, we're going faster than them. Barely, but we are. That's so cool. I think it'd be cool if there's some kind of like world of simulation thing. Combined farming simulator, train simulator, truck simulator. I think that's a real player in there. Driving a truck, train, not a truck. Oh wow, there's actually so many people in there. This is so cool. This is the first time I've been out of like the usual, I guess, like routes we've taken. I'm seeing a lot of stuff I haven't seen before. Like a motorcycle cop? Hello? That's definitely new. Wait, I see headlights below the GPS. So if we hit this, does it? Oh, it does. That's so cool. And then, oh, beacon doesn't change anything. Double check that I turned it off. All right, cool. It's crazy though. We're so far out. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, we're still in Cali. Oh geez. What is going on here? Anyway, can't believe we're still going 55 miles an hour. Oh, hey, that was the job we were gonna do. Hello, lad. Good luck. Thought about doing that one myself, but, you know, just wasn't for me. Alright. Beep, 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 beep. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Hello? Is this not the way station? Yes, it is. I see the sign now. Alright, down to 45 for the ramp. Down to 35. And now down to 10. It said oversized goes to the right? I think that's what the sign said. Can I just like roll by? Oh no, stop. Okay. 61,456 pounds. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. Have a nice day. You know, of course, today, when I'm playing a game where I don't have to read a lot, my reading is actually pretty okay. Alright, let's speed up. Our fuel is half a tank, so we're doing pretty good still. Oh. It's also kind of wild that yesterday I did so much driving for basically like mini road trip, but today I'm doing even more driving. Like yesterday I was so tired of driving, right? But today all I wanted to do was drive some more on American Truck Simulator. The logic just, it's funny. It's that. Oh. It's a travel center. Pretty nice, pretty nice. What's the in-game time right now? 6:12. Wait, what? How long have we been on the road? Oh, we've been on the road for quite a while. Through traffic, use left 2 lanes, next 2 miles. Well, we're going through, so we'll use the left 2 lanes. I saw something National Park. Saw that sign a little too late though. To Eureka, Susansville. I guess we're just here for the most part. You know what? We're going 60 miles an hour. I'll keep an eye out for cops. Honestly, we're in trouble if a cop decides to pull up behind us. Whoa! It's one of the digital advertisement trucks, box truck thingies. That's so cool. Lake Boulevard. Okay, we're kind of catching up to the truck in front, so we're gonna slow back down to 55 now. And just playing it safe. We don't have to get a speeding ticket, then we don't need to. We've got plenty of time to deliver this. Our Celadon? Yeah, our Celadon friend up there is slowing down quite a bit. Whoa. That's so pretty. Alright, sorry friend. I'm gonna go around the outside here. Oh my. Turn. Easy peasy. Yeah, I did not need to turn that aggressively. Seems like we made the right call going to the left lane, though we're slowly passing. So that was like a covered tarp trailer, I think. I've never seen it with the Celadon or any brand on it before. Alright, he's way back there now, so let's go ahead and change lanes. Guess the hill got a little steeper and his truck couldn't handle it. This is neat. I like this. Oop, there's a lake, recreation area. Awesome sauce. Ooh, so we're down to 50. Okay. Actually, it's not that bad. We'll go back up to 55. The green truck kind of struggled, so we can change lanes now. 747. Hello? I don't know if I've seen... Wait, no. I don't know why that's surprising to me. I've seen triple-digit exit numbers. New DLC and suddenly everything is exciting. Oh my gosh, look at that tree. What's his? Oh, BP truck. Medford, Portland. 7:54. I guess we should go ahead and turn on the headlights just to be safe. I noticed around 8 p.m. is when the police officers start giving me tickets for my headlights, even when the sun is like still out and bright. It's discriminatory, I tell ya. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. They even added like splash effects to the water. That's so cool. Like, is my truck ever gonna be down there? No, but we got to see it anyway. There are lots of guys running day cabs here, huh? I only point that out because there was a Western Star I wanted. It was kind of like it looks slightly smaller than this one, but it was only day cab. I wanted a sleeper though, so that we can sleep in our truck on these road trips. We don't have to look for a motel or anything. Hey, that brother's speeding up. What is that symbol? Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I veered and he got scared. I'll just change lanes now. I wonder what that was. Biodiesel maybe? No, we're gonna look at the map. I'm interested. Agricultural inspection. Cool. Let's see. Have we crossed? Oh, we're about to cross the state border. Hey. I wonder if we're gonna have to get weighed right here. Let's see. We might pull in here and rest up. Yeah, that might be a good place too. Okay, so... Oh wait, I see another spot like up here though. This is definitely a travel center. I mean, there's a Peterbilt there too. Maybe we might get to unlock that. Walmart budget. I'm just thinking if there's anything in, like, I kind of want to brush by in this area. Nah. Okay, so we'll keep going and we'll pull over, take a break here. Yeah. Ah, my eye. It's so itchy. Wait a second. I just pet Mochi earlier. I really hope that doesn't end up bugging my eye. Alright, continuing on. Agricultural Inspection Center. Oh, everyone has their headlights on. Yeah, I guess 8 o'clock is the time to turn on headlights in the game. Alright, we're gonna speed up to 60 miles an hour. Maybe until we catch up to them a little bit. I'm assuming there's gonna be a sign that lets us know when we pass. Port of Entry Way Station. Do we have to go in that way station? Way station open. We're not getting a notice. There we are. Dang it. What? Did someone get pulled over at the way station? I'll stick here. That's for oversize. Oh my. Brother tried to run. I've definitely never heard of that company. for that truck ahead of us. Alright. 61,307. Oh, I imagine we went down because we don't have as much fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. Do we have right away here? Oh, cool. Thanks, man. Oh, cool. We can actually go 60 miles an hour now. Without the risk of getting a ticket. Gas, food, and lodging in Medford. But we're not going to Medford. We're going to keep going a little bit more. It's only 9:10. Yeah, we should be good until the next stop. Next, like, town or whatever. So I guess that means we're in Oregon officially now, huh? I didn't see a sign, though. Must have been to the left when we went into the way station. We're gonna pass our friend here. No way, our speed limit drops here. Crash vehicle offense. Oh, I didn't check when I changed lanes. Yikes. Yeah, I'm kind of awful at that. I have a safety window and I never check it. Yay, we're back up to 60. Our miles per gallon hasn't been as high as oh, well, I guess we were driving without a trailer. So that's probably why we were hitting like 10. Yeah, I didn't think about that at all. But I'm happy with 6.8. Dang, we've driven 964 miles. We're only at half a tank. That's way better than what I was getting in the Cascadia. Gas, food, and lodging next exit. Is this our exit? I don't think so. Let's just double check. I don't want to accidentally pass it. Oh, definitely not. There's gas. Where's the lodging? Hello? There's more agricultural. The lodging is all the way out there. Ooh. Yeah, our exit's gonna be after that though. We're about to get a short little break. Not too shabby. Oh, there's a police officer. Good thing we weren't freaking flying down the road. Let's go ahead and change lanes here. I forgot to check that safety window again. I got lucky. I need to be better at that. Look at those stars, chat. Oh no, the truck is kind of struggling. Wait, are we merging? lose all our momentum. Must be nice. Oh, cool. Now we're going down. I believe this should be our... Is it not? I thought this was our stop. Yeah, it is. I guess that checkpoint was... It thought that we wanted to go up first and then come back. You know what? Whatever. We'll just take the exit. Yeah. Okay, so that's what happened. It was just how I marked it. There we go. Alright, let's take this exit. I won't risk it. Hello. Turn off engine braking. Don't want to wake people up if they're already asleep. Oh, wait, that was a turn lane. No, it's not. This reminds me of the stadium in GTA. Seven features. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn in here. Is this some... Yeah, they probably want us to fill up before we sleep. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright. And gentle stop. Nice. Get out of the truck. Fill her up. $42,000. I don't remember how much we're gonna get paid for this job actually. $736. That's not that bad. Start her back up. Disengage the e-brake, and we are off. Oh god, that sound just terrifies me. It makes my heart sink every single time. Alright, I guess I'll just park in here. Oh, is this like urinal rules? You don't park next to each other? Skip a spot? We'll do that. And smooth stop. See if we're in our spot. Yes, yes, and yeah, we're good. Yay. Oh, that's what our high beams look like. Okay, turn the headlights off. Ooh, look at how many lights we have. That's nice. Alright, turn our headlights off. Make sure our windows are up. We're good. Good night, chat. In fact, I think during this break, I'm actually gonna drink some water. So let's take a short break, everyone. Take a short break. Refill your waters, drinks, snacks, whatever you got going on. We'll be back in just a second. Hello. I am back. I was checking out some of our vehicle diagnostics, and so far we're good. Our tires only have 3% damage. Or wear, not damage. So yeah, we're pretty solid right now. No need to worry about swinging by anywhere. Oh, just a quick look at what we have for our skills. We have 2 of everything, 3 for fuel economy. I think next I want to get class 3 flammable liquids, deliver some fuel. But yeah, all right, it's morning. Dun, 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 dun. quick tour of the truck over here. We got all those switches. I don't know what any of them do. We have red Western Star seats. We have a giant window right by our bedside. What else? You know, the seats are electronic. They come with 3 safety settings. Right there's our little safety window in case there's a car right there in our blind spot. Num 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 num. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all for the updates. That's all we got. I don't have anything else to say about the truck because I don't know anything about it. Okay, let's go ahead and start her up. We are full on fuel once again. Disengage the e-brake, and we are off. No trucks allowed. Exit is this way. There's no one on our right. Oh, what's that guy taking a picture of? Oh, I guess this is a pretty big gas station, huh? It seems like a tourist attraction, kind of like Buc-ee's. Alright. Turn out of here. Don't see anyone on our left. Oh, that guy's coming in hot. Well, just take it slow. Let's see if our trip information hasn't reset. So we'll reset it ourselves. Alright, 10:11. Once we get on the highway, I will check to see how much longer we have to deliver this. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get there around 1:15. They wanted it by 11:46. We woke up pretty late, so looks like we overslept a little. It's okay. We're probably gonna be perfectly fine still. Probably gonna get excellent even. Let's do the exact same. Actually, the front one looks like it's a little darker. I wonder if it's just shades. Who knows? I turned down shadow qualities just a little bit during that break, so far, at least on my end, it seems to be running smoother. I saw that we dropped 56 frames off sometime during the stream. Huh. Never seen a dually, like a 2-door dually like that before. It looks kind of funny. Trucks use right lane for the next 1.5 miles. Oops, too busy reading. It kind of went off a little. Oh boy, weigh station. I bet we're gonna have to go in and get weighed again. Oh, hello. We get to bypass. Yay. Okay, but our speed's down to 55. I would go 60, but like, realistically, how much time are we really gonna save? I don't think we'll save that much. Might as well just stick with the speed limit, not worry about getting tickets. I guess we're stuck. Oh wait, no, I have to use the right lane right now. Well, that kind of sucks. I feel like we lose so much time to stuff like this. I think it's just me not reacting in time too. Alright, didn't see anyone in our blind spot. We'll just go over quickly. Go around. road work ahead. Ugh, I sure hope it does. Oh no. Please don't merge. Please don't merge. Please don't merge. Yay. Oh no, it's another one of our compatriots. Please don't merge. Yay. Oh no. We're just gonna have to hit the brakes here. Yep. At least Oregon gives us 60 miles an hour instead of 55. So far, I think Arizona has the highest speed limit. We get to go 75 down there. Oregon's really pretty though. It reminds me of Farming Simulator. Farming Simulator is one game I want to play on stream. It's just, ooh, yeah, I love the triple tandems. I just can't, like, I can't figure out, like, how to make profit, but also without, cheesy tactics, you know? I'm sure if I really sat down and watched videos and read, like, forum posts and stuff, I could figure it out, but, you know, why do that when American Truck Simulator exists, and I can just get in a truck and drive. Plus, I do recall the steering in Farming Simulator is just extremely sensitive. Even when I had it on the lowest possible setting, it's like the tiniest movement of the joystick kind of just made me jerk to the left or jerk to the right. Driving wasn't a enjoyable experience. I think I was a little more stressed driving on there than I was relaxing. So I guess for my farming kicks, I just have Stardew. Huh? Hey, Forever 21. Whoa. We're gonna 55 again. Oh no. Haha, you couldn't get me this time. Alright, no one in our blind spot. See, I was good at... Oh, jeez. I was good at checking that time. The lane change wasn't the best, but at least we didn't hit anyone. Eugene. How far out are we at this point? Only an hour. Crazy. I'm keeping this open because I'm seeing it. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought we were gaining time. But it seems we're staying kind of level. I mean, we're doing a speed limit, so. No way. This guy's going so much faster. Now we're the ones going faster. So, maybe scratching my eye after petting Mochi was not a good idea. Ow, ow, ow. Kinda itchy. Sorry, brother. I'm gonna try my best to stick to my lane. Yeah, ideally, I would love to have the triple tandem trailers. What's that? Say yes to the taste you love. No sugar Coca-Cola. Yeah, I love Coke Zero. It's either Coke Zero or Diet Coke, right? I've never seen no sugar Coke. I mean, same difference, I guess. Look, you're gonna have to decide. Do you want to go fast or like no? I haven't changed my speed at all. I've been going 65 since we began going up that hill. Oh, we're going downhill now. See you at the other end. Hey, another triple tandem. I love those. I don't know. It's like we're a train on the road for one, and two, it just handles a lot better than you would think for 3 trailers. I thought it would be difficult, like the really long payloads that we sometimes get. You know, like the milling machine or whatever that I passed up on. But no, it's honestly even easier than the trailer we're pulling right now. I don't have to make extra wide turns or anything, and it just goes. I love it. So yeah, I would much rather pull that. Maybe even the doubles. I haven't done the doubles nearly as much though. Oh, whoops. I was trying to turn off my cruise control. Ray's Hamburgers. Oh man, hamburgers sound so good right now. There's a Home Depot. What's that? Hello, pumpkin spice. Real estate of the future. Oh, that's a red. Okay, so the sign says IHOP, but the building does not. Oh. Okay, looks like we're dropping off in here. Oh, it's a Walmart. The turn was a little wider than I'd like, but what can we need to do? Budget, office and store. Okay, let's go ahead and roll down these windows. Probably gonna go a little wide-ish. Like this. Oh, pallets. Alright, that's not gonna work. We'll just turn. Let me see. Actually, let me think this through. So, I mean, could we do this? No. This is not gonna be the best job. So basically, what I'm trying to do is fully turn us around. Right? And then we'll just back up from the other side. Kind of like this. Let me double check. Yeah, that would be good. And I'm going to attempt using the mirrors, but no. It's already scuffed, chat. It's already scuffed. We're just gonna go into remote control mode here. textbook. Optimus Prime, you're so good at backing trailers in. Alright. Turn the truck off. Hop out. Decouple the trailer. Excellent. Whoa. We leveled up. Yeah. But first, let's get the hazardous cargo. Yes, yes. And then, oh wow, very hazardous. Is that all there is here though? Well, we're up to $70,000. Crazy. Okay, let's see. New upgrades available. I wonder if we have the side fairings. Western Star, Duke. Hey, there's a Western Star hub cover. Ooh. Ah, that's what I wanted. So maybe we might have to go to a shop. Let's go. We're going to a shop. Oh wait, let's see how. Oh, it's only gonna take us 14 minutes. That's not that bad. Let's go. After we put the truck in drive. The truck occasionally makes me think like the engine brake is on. It makes that like rumble sound. Players. Oh. Now you go on, friend. Okay, I'll go on. Thank you. Please, 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 please. Hello? Okay, I guess we'll go here. Can't creep out, I guess. Gotta remember that now. Whoa, that guy has decals on his car. There we go. I did not feel safe with that turn. Not safe at all. Bum, 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 bum. Seafood. Oh, I guess, is this the Peterbilt? Oh, the turns up here. It's a recruitment agency. Oh, I see. The shop is at this international. I mean, actually, I don't know if I dig international trucks, so we're just gonna go. We'll check those out after we configure, add some stuff to our truck. Sweet. I mean, we unlocked a new transmission, but that's a lot. So we'll just, there we are. We'll just add this. Yay. That completes our look. And oh, I remember. I wanted the, where is it? Yeah. Do I want that one or the other one? Oh, that's the only one. Yeah, it looks so much cooler. Western Star. And Western Star. There we go. Oh wait, we have new lug nuts too, no? Duke? What does Duke look like? We'll stick with that. And did we get new tires? Oh, the Vortex. What? Roadmaster. No thanks. The Vortex. No thanks. Oh, I guess that's just there now. Honestly, not much customization options. Kind of tragic. Cool truck though. We won't get that until level 25. That's still quite a bit away. We've still got a lot more engine options too. But I think we're doing good, like with what we've got. I guess that's all. Oh, I forgot to save. Hehe. Okay, put that on. That on. $17's when we get the bigger gas tank too. Yay! Now we look a little bit better. Let's see what these trucks are all about. I'll just do content browser. I don't wanna. International Lone Star. I'm not a fan of the design, so I'm not even gonna check that out. Ooh, International 9900. I kind of dig this. So we'd only be able to get this. So that's the one we will check out. No way, there's only 3 options. Super simple. Does it have? Yeah, Zmod's doesn't even give it the. Oh, there's the Cummins right there. Wait, can we get the Cummins on ours? I should check that out. Oh, there's not even a GPS. How would we do that? What is that? Is that supposed to be like a dining table? This truck is old school, old school. It's Optimum Pride. Manhattan skyline. I've never, like, in real life, I've never seen a truck with this type of paint job decal work. Whatever it's called. We'll use white. No, blue. No, red. Yeah. Red metallic. Let's see what we got going on here. The metal deflector's alright. Nothing too special. Good. Standard. I wonder, like, why it gives us these options. If we can't really add or take anything away. Whoa. Wow. Oh, the flag. Very nice, very nice. Whoa. Eh? It took it away. Oh. Egg sauce. Chrome, that's the only option. I don't even think we'd be able to get the 300-gallon tank, but oh well. Interesting. What's up here? Horns. Beacon, yeah. I personally like the standard more. I just wish it stretched over. I mean, there's probably a reason why it doesn't, but, you know, personal taste. Ah, interesting. It's a neat truck. Very old school. I dig it, but I'm scared of it. Wait, what was I planning on doing? I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. Oh, right. That's not what I wanted to do. Trailer purchase. I think it'd be the dry vans. Haha. It's still so far away. We still need to level up 2 more times. I mean, we can get the insulated one right now, but I really don't want. Oh my goodness, 53 feet. That's insane. What does it even look like on a truck? Oh my goodness. No thanks. Swift. Yeah, no, I'm good. Hey, Celadon. Walmart. Oh my. Phoenix Rising. Color Fusion. I mean, I forget what Optimus Prime's trailer looked like, to be entirely honest with you. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's not. I don't want that. Not at all. Alright, let's see. What jobs do we have available here? Oh, wait. Jolto mate. We needed to see if we can get a Cummins engine. I want to stick by my Cummins engines if I can. Gotta back up a little. Drive up a little. There we go. Detroit. Ah, yes, we only have that option. That's right. I remember now. That's why we don't have Cummins engine. Yes. Oh, I can quickly show you the other truck I was talking about. Truck browser. It was. Where'd it go? Western Star. Oh. No, this is the one we're driving right now. It was the 57X. Yeah, so I think level 25 will end up switching to this one because I want the sleeper. And Oh, we'll have the option of using that one too. Let's see. And we get to use the Cummins engine, so it'll be the return of the Cummins engine. That's another cool thing. We're also going to return to using this cool this ultra modern. Whoa! There's a freaking microwave. This truck is nice. Yeah, the modern LCD screen. This is probably like the closest we'll get to Optimus Prime is this paint. And I mean, it's but it's no Optimus, you know? Let me see if I'm even able to. Yeah, so we could probably do a little homage to Optimum Pride when we switch trucks. No, I don't want to check out all those. All right. Job market, freight market. Ooh, whoa. It's in Nevada. I kind of want to stick around here a little bit though. Or we could go to Washington. That's an option. What other jobs are here? 2 reservoirs. It brings us down towards Cali again. Whoa. You know, for a 3-hour drive, getting paid that little, I don't know. We could do this one, but 11 hours, we'd have to drive straight there. I can't imagine stopping somewhere with 3 trailers. Wait a second. Is this like... That's the only major city here. Or is that like the only major city we've visited? Oh. Oh. It all makes sense now. Oh wait, let's see what external contracts we have here. A crawler. All the way to the other side of Idaho. Yeesh. An all-terrain crane. Up to Washington. We'd go through 1, 2, kind of 3, 4. This is big money. But also a big trailer, but not as big as other trailers. What other options do we have? Yeah, no, this is kind of catching my eye. This is a really big job. Bring a crawler tractor from here, 12 hours, over to Idaho Falls. I wonder how long it took us to do that last job. Because this is about the same distance. Okay, we'll do this, and this will be our last job of the stream. Today I am eating prawn chips. They're pretty good. Good little crunch. Okay, at least we don't have to worry about gas. We still have to drive 56 minutes to get to our delivery package thingy. That guy's so far over the line. Oh, does this plate? I can't tell. Oh, Oregon. Cool. I was wondering if their plates changed per state. Roll up our windows. Oh, were our windows already rolled up? Yeah, that's a loud truck. Uh-oh. We're up to 7.1. No, actually, I don't know why this is still open. There we go. Oh, cool, an airport. Oh, we got the yield. We're good. Oh. That would have been kind of bad. It's actually kind of nice seeing all this green. Oh, we were just over there. Yep. The Calvin Klein truck had some non-say-so images. Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought this was just a wall. Hey, another vineyard. We've come full circle. We started in one, we're about to end in another. I really wish we could have done more of the big jobs, but there just weren't, you know, they weren't available to us, so we couldn't really do much about it. Howdy. Let's roll down our window. Oh, that makes things a little more difficult. No way, bro. First try. Alright, let's couple up. Nice. Oh, back in the truck. I forgot to turn the truck off, but that's okay. We are off. Yeah, this trailer is definitely not as long as the one I was struggling with. Maybe I'll do a little bit better with this one. Yeah. This one should be a little easier. Try to creep up so I can check both sides here. I'm assuming I still want to turn kind of wide here. But not super wide. Looks like we did well enough. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the beacons on. Right lane ends, so we'll just stick to this lane. What's that? Fallen Hero Memorial Highway? I don't know if that's accurate. Wish I looked at the name quicker. Speed limit's up to 55, windows up. Oh. Looks like we've got a little bit of a stop here. We'll just slow down. Light is still green for us. And speed back up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think if I do another stream today, I might know what game I want to play, but I have to see if if I can find my PSP. Yes, my perfectly legal store-bought PSP and yeah, capture card stuff. I gotta make sure those work. And or I could play. So the game I'm thinking of is Phantasy Star Portable, but I just remembered the Xbox had Phantasy Star Universe, and I could play that on stream. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll play some. I gotta dust off the good old Xbox and we'll give that a shot, maybe. Normally, like I said, I keep saying that I will, but I keep getting tired after the break. But I don't know, I feel like I had a pretty good nap. I woke up naturally this time. I didn't have a timer or anything to wake myself up. So, who knows? Maybe I'm well rested enough to where after I eat dinner, I'll still be good. I'll be ready to race for some Fantasy Star Universe, if I can find it. I mean, if I can find the disc. Oh my, we are losing some speed here. Optimus, you got this. Push through. Oh my, are we gonna be good? Well, just keep trucking, just keep trucking. Just keep trucking, trucking. What do we do? We truck. Ha 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 ha. Pew, 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 pew. One day that'll be us, chat. They're gonna be towing 3 trailers at once. Dun, 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 dun. I'm hoping by the time I do switch trucks, whether it be the Western Star or the 100th anniversary Kenworth, we'll have upgraded our garage and Optimus can just stay with us instead of having to trade him in. Some days I miss our old trucks. The Cascadia was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it. I liked the LCD a lot. And the Peterbilt, the one we started off with, that thing was so freaking cool. It was an absolute unit for what it was, honestly. Let's see, 6.3 miles per gallon. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I mean, this isn't exactly a light payload. And we're going uphill again. Go, truck, go. Go, truck, go. What's that? We're down to 45. Dang. In fact, we are coming to a full stop, it looks like. No, we're just slowing down. Bend discovered. Interesting. Is that a Walmart? Hey. Nice. That light is red. Oh, the police cars are different here. That's very cool. Oh, so I guess that's what it means when the transmission says 8 plus 2. It's low, 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 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty interesting. So far, I like this transmission. It seems to be doing pretty well for us. Pep Boys. Oh, hey, another agency. Man, by the time we upgrade our garage. We're gonna have so many options, I bet. Ooh, what is that? Uh-oh. You probably scoot up a tiny bit more. Let's see, Burns, or Kiameth Falls, Mount Washington Drive. Silly goose, we're not going to Washington. Let's see, how far are we? 9 hours away. 3 hours on the road so far. So let's see, 3 hours takes us about 16 minutes, 15. I should just kind of time one of these, but there's so much that goes into it. Like all those hills are getting not cut off, but like losing all our momentum because we didn't change lanes quickly enough and we're stuck behind a slow truck. Yeah, or, you know, if our payload's super heavy. So right now we're barely going anywhere. The light's green, we might as well take it. Oh, it's yellow now. It's a cozy little neighborhood. I wonder how this would go if I had track IR, because like as of right now I'm looking at both mirrors back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, making sure like I guess my trailer is within the lines. But you know, with track IR I can't just keep doing that over and over again. All of us would get motion sick. I would get motion sick. We haven't been going fast. Let's enjoy some truck ASMR. So many red lights. Thing's pretty massive. Yeah, I forgot how to take screenshots. Otherwise, that would have been a pretty good thumbnail for YouTube's. We're up to 60. We'll go 65. I think I see one guy stuck behind us. Poor soul. Yeah. I'm trying my best, man. And then we're at double solid lines. Poor guy. Look, listen, buddy. There's a downhill right here. We got this. Still back there. Did I give up? I can't see him. Oh wait. Are the strobe lights on? Okay, cool. They're on. What? I don't have front auxiliary lights though. Would be cool. Crazy how quickly we can, like, I guess we didn't really take an on-ramp or anything, but like, we're just country farms. That looks like where they shot the movie, I already forgot the name of the movie. Legion? Is that what it's called? Or like, I forget the angel's name, but he's like, oh, we must protect that child, your unborn child, we must protect him. And then like, there are these, I don't know, monsters or zombies or whatever, and they're trying to kill the person, kill the baby, and then I don't know, I just remember another angel coming down, and then there's this huge fight. Humans take on the angels, and it's just crazy. Everybody dies. Rest area. Cozy. I like this road. It's very smooth. We can just chill. We are only at 6 miles per gallon. That's insane. Gotta keep an eye on the clock. Once 8 o'clock rolls around, we gotta turn on our headlights. Oh jeez. That turn was a little sharp at the end there. Seems like we're catching up to someone else, so we might drop the speed a little. Maybe once we get a tiny bit closer. We're just chilling. Okay, let's go ahead and slow down to 60. Oh, they're gone. See you later. Oh, cool. Cute little rest area. Gonna slow down for this curve here. Speed back up. Oh man, that truck is going really slowly. But I think we don't have a choice but to be stuck behind it if we catch up. Oh, especially now, we're That's a solid line. We can't pass even if we wanted to. Even if we could. We're slowly gaining. Uh-oh. No, we're slowing down to 45 anyway. We've discovered Burns. It's about that time to turn on the headlights. Oh, don't hit that guy. Headlights are on. We're just chilling. We're still chilling. That curve made me a little nervous. The truck, like, right there. I'm not trying to whack someone with our trailer here. Transam. Ooh. Oh no. Yikes. That guy came to a dead stop so fast. I want to see our strobe lights. Ooh! We're kind of close. Lights all the way down the trailer. That's crazy. We're towing a monster of a trailer, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna slow down a bit here. So we kind of have to take... Oh, no we don't. I was worried I'd have to go even wider than that. The lane merges anyway, so we'll just stick here. How much time do we have left now that we've gone to another major? What? We still have 7 hours? Holy moly. Definitely did not expect that. We're up to 50. I guess we're gonna be over here. Can bypass the way station. I like these. Oh, the way station's on the left. That's nutty. Speed up, speed up. First time I've seen an intersection like that. It's kind of cool. Oh, this is even cooler. We're going in between where the ground goes up. So what is the expected time for our drop-off? 3 a.m. Friday? Okay. And they want this right because it's an external contract. Alright, we'll just drive through the night then. Oh yeah. That curve was a little scary. 45. We'll stick with 45 through here. Very windy. Oh no, our truck can't even go 45 here. Optimus, push! Push, Optimus! So needless to say, even though it's not a one-to-one replica, this truck, his name is Optimus now. Or should we go with the name Monkey Pride instead? Optimism Prime. Alright, we're back up to 60. Actually, we'll go 65. Single lane, so I don't think a cop's just gonna sneak up behind us right now. I don't think there's one behind us anyway. And we can just keep an eye out in front of us for police officers. And we're back down to 35 miles an hour. Wait, Nani, where's the... Oh, there it is. We're in Ventura. Oh, swinging too wide on this turn would have been kind of scary. And now the slow climb back up to 65. Unless we get slowed down by that curve up there. Yikes. Hey, but now we know for sure that our beacons are on. That's really cool. Wait, does the trailer have beacons? I'll check after this curve. Oh my, we're going downhill. Ugh. I like the state. It's so cool. It has all these windy turns or curves. I mean, I get Cali was our starter state, but it was a little boring down there. Oh, another gas station. Small one. Alright, we're down to 50. That was like expressed down to speed. Okay, I probably shouldn't use jig brake here. Don't want to wake up people. I say as I drive a really loud straight piped truck through here. Logic. We're in the right lane with me. You can't run from us forever. I've been looking for that sign. I think it's so funny. It's really interesting. Like, we haven't driven on interstates. I think that's what they're called. Really just been driving through these country roads. No way. Wait, is it gone? It's gone. Okay. Oh, it's a turn. I thought that there was a train up here. And it turned out to be a turn. Okay. Oh, we're gonna be here a while. Maybe after this. Oh. After these guys. Please go. I guess they're gonna wait. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it. It's the beacons. Oh, there's a vehicle up there. It looks like we're slowing down. Oh, frick. I hope this guy is further back. Yeah, we're good. Sorry, man. I have to make a turn up here. Let's go wide. There's no one in this turning lane right now. Perfect. Textbook. Well, I guess if it was textbook, I would have gone right lane, then changed lanes. Close enough. Did that say Ontario? There's no way we're in Canada. Jesus, my braking needs work. 5 hours left. Hey, we discovered a new recruitment agency. I dearly hope that there's no one around this corner. Of course. Hello. Okay, and then we go wide like that. Go up the curb a tiny bit, that's okay. I feel like sometimes it just can't be helped, you know? It's not like much we can do. We just have to cut the curb. Oh yeah, I need to see if we have beacons back here. Nope. Just up front. DK. That sounds pretty good right now, honestly. Oh. I'm gonna swing a bit wide here. That guy's not up here yet. Yay. Perfect. Oh, now we're about to head up on the interstate. I was just talking about this earlier. Or at least the lack of. We drove through a lot of countryside to get here. Winnemucca. Hey, welcome to Idaho. We've made it. It's truck 70. We are limited to 65. Unfortunate. Well, at least we don't have to worry about a speeding warning. Oh my, we were only at 55 miles an hour. I didn't realize how much we've been struggling to get up to speed. I guess this transmission is really only good for like 55 miles an hour. The more you know. Yeah, she's struggling up this hill. Our MPGs have dropped down to 5.8. We've had to do a lot of accelerating this time. Nampa. Boise. That's the capital, right? I don't know my western states anymore. Or my western capitals. At least we made it up to 60 miles an hour. That's something. Honestly, I should probably just stick to the right lane. I'm not going too fast. Boise, Idaho, the gem state. Hey, now we're rolling. 65 miles an hour. Broadway. I feel like every state has a Broadway. Or like Broadway Avenue or something. I could fall asleep to these sounds. Such like good white noise. Probably shouldn't though, I don't want to crash or anything. I also think this is the first time we've driven this late. But we're in the good. The job said it was only going to take like 12 hours to deliver. And I'd say we can go. I remember reading we can go over 2 hours, so I think we're still in the clear. I need to not use just like the time remaining, but rather I need to be better at looking at the time we start and our arrival time instead. Because if that changes, that's where it matters. That's okay. We're only on like our third time streaming ATS, so learning experiences. I feel like progress would be a little bit better if I didn't keep trading trucks though. But for the most part, we're gonna stick with Optimus until the garage upgrade. I feel like I really want to upgrade the garage, that way we can keep Optimus whenever we get a new truck. We'll just let one of our hired drivers drive Optimus around. I wonder though if like we'll get to actually see Optimus on the road. But it's a huge map, so what are the odds of that, honestly? And I feel like our driver starting out is not really going to be long distance like we are. I should do that. I should have the driver be more like long distance oriented. Half a tank left, but I think we've only got 4 hours left maybe. I'll check when we're not going through a curve. Oh, not too much there. Oh, we only have 3 hours left. So we're expected to get there around 5. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and change lanes here. I think that was a good curve. Oh, that guy was getting into the rest area too. Neat. We're just gonna keep trucking along. We have still 3 hours left. For real? Oh, yeah. We're down to 4:58 now though, so our time is actually going, like, we're saving time. Interesting. So we're below the speed limit. I thought if anything time would be slowly adding on, and like our arrival time would have been around 6 or something. But hey, no complaints from me. I think on YouTube, or I should start having the time markers. I mean, I say that now on YouTube that this is going to be like ATS episode 3, and it's probably going to be implemented in ATS episode 1, because that hasn't even released yet. Maybe I should separate them into like different jobs or sections or whatever. Like job 1, free roam, job 2, free roam, blah blah blah. Give me something a little bit more to edit. I think eventually, if I can find someone that wants to help me with it, then the YouTube channel will have more than just full VODs. Maybe like edited videos or something. Juicy Rentals. That was a first. Okay, we're coming up on 3 o'clock, so let's see if, oh yeah, we're still saving time. Cool. That means, though, we are almost there. 2 hours left. Okay, well, we'll start timing once we hit 3 o'clock. Or actually, we should start timing now. So we're at 3 hours and 19 minutes of stream. I'm gonna forget that. I'm probably not even gonna pay attention, and then this is just gonna get retconned, because I'm not gonna remember to be like, oh, it took us such and such amount of minutes to get here. Yeah. I do like these longer drives though. It's nice, like, not having to worry about picking another job or something. Just getting to drive, enjoy everything. Hey yo. I just love like these little real life details. I mean, it's Truck Simulator, you know? So I should know that they're here. And I've probably encountered a lot of the stuff that's blowing my mind right now. But when I play off stream, I mentioned this in the last video, in the last stream, but like, I'm always watching something. So recently I've been watching Chainsaw Man, for example. I just finished watching Toy Stories 1 through 3. I still need to watch 4. Yeah, so, Gorilla stream may not happen. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow or something. But anyway, I always have something in the background, so I don't get to fully enjoy what the game has to offer. I mean, it's not that I don't get to, I just choose not to, I guess. Because I have something. But when I'm streaming, I don't have anything to watch except for chat whenever someone says something. So I just have full attention on the road. When I'm playing this off stream though, the driving is not immersive at all. I mean it could be immersive. It could be the equivalent of a drunk driver driving a semi truck. Oh my goodness, I'm on the rumble strips. But yeah, it's bad. Cause I'll like zone out, or not zone out, but like I'll get really distracted with whatever's going on the TV, and I look down and I'm like in the middle of the 2 lanes. Or like I've definitely gotten my fair share of tickets, like speeding tickets or hitting other cars. Yeah, it's bad. Alright, let's see, 3:42, so maybe another hour. It seems about an hour of in-game time, about 2, 3, oh my goodness, 2-3 minutes, real world. I saw it on the sign, Idaho Falls, we're almost there. I think that speed limit thing said 65, so we're good to hold our speed. Oh, please speed up, yay. Idaho Falls is left, so wait, yeah, there it is. We should go over here. Yeah, oh wait, hello. Another thing I need to be better about is remembering our destinations, so that I can use street signs like that instead of relying solely on the GPS and sometimes missing our exits. There's a skill curve to this simulator, you know, and I'll get it eventually. That guy's not gonna let me over. Is he? Oh, he is. Thanks, man. I don't have my hazard, so I'll do that. I assume we only have like 30 minutes left. We're basically there. Honestly, this job wasn't that bad. I think it only took us like close to 30 minutes. Not too shabby. Not even close to, like less than. A little less than. It was a good job. It was a very good job. Oh no. I need to find an opportunity to change lanes. That opportunity is now. Okay, that exit is Shelly. Optimistic Prime. Welcome back, Monkey Prod. How was your day today? Idaho Falls discovered. This is where we're meant to be. I fell asleep? Oh! I hope you had a good nap. Looks like you were out for about almost 3.5 hours. This was a pretty long job. In-game hours, this was a nearly 13-hour job. I'm okay. Work was good. That's good to hear. I hope it was relaxing and wasn't stressing you at all. It's a Saturday, so you deserve to have a good, relaxing day. That's what I'm trying to say. Being heartless as usual. You have to as a service advisor sometimes. But it's okay. It brings in the moolah and makes sure that the cars are taken care of. Someone has to do it. You can be heartless at work, but you have tons of heart on stream. And at home with your fluffy sons. Okay, we're gonna take this a little bit wide. Awesome. Making a right turn up ahead. No one over there. Have you had any accidents today? How's the deliveries? No accidents, but we did encounter some bugs when we were delivering it was like a big payload, so we had like a police escort and everything. But basically the bugs just involved traffic. So basically at one point the rear escort vehicle got cut off by a semi, and that counted as us getting split from the escort vehicles. So we lost $15,000 there because we had to restart. And then the other one, there were some cars coming off the ramp and they just fully stopped our lead escort vehicle. And we were there for a while, and then I was like, okay, we just have to force a restart. So I bumped the escort vehicle and we restarted. So I lost $30,000 to that job. But other than that, no accidents for real. We've been a good drivers today. This was our first really long distance delivery. Are you broke now? No, I have $68,000. So no, not broke. That job paid really well still. And then we had another job after that took us to where did it take us? Oh, to Oregon. And now this job just took us to Idaho. The spring sale just came around, so I added some DLC. There's a whole runway right in front of us. That's insane. All right, we're gonna turn off the truck now. I'll turn off the headlights. Yeah, Optimus Prime, we made it. Turn off the beacons, decouple. That's a lot of money. Yeah, we need like over double that. I think we need triple that to upgrade our garage though. So unfortunately it's a lot, but it's not at the same time. We just got paid $35,000 though. That's not too shabby. That's a copyright name. Yes. This is Optimism Prime. This is Optimism Pride. In the past 7 days, we have made $159,000. Oh, profit. So it's probably not that high because we lost $30,000 on that one job. Kind of sucks. Yeah, so let's see. How far did we travel today? We are in Idaho Falls. You can kind of see. So we started in Oakland. And then we drove up to Salem. And then from Salem, we drove all the way through to Idaho Falls. I think it'd be cool one day to make a drive from like maybe Port Angeles or Bellingham all the way down to Hobbs or Carlsbad. I wonder how long that would take us. I don't think we have the clearance to do any job that long though, unfortunately. Alright. I don't think I'll be accepting another job. I just want to see what's available. Let's see. Massive tech part. It's like a 3-hour delivery, but we'd get... That's a good chunk of change. Oh no, I'm not doing another silo. No, 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 no. Those turns are too crazy. So yeah, this is the job I was talking about earlier. So like, it gives you the dimensions of what part you're delivering. It's like this one's gonna, it's like this one's 20 feet by 20 feet by 16 feet. It's gonna weigh 99,000 pounds. So that one's probably gonna be a little annoying. This one only weighs 77,000 pounds, and we were kind of struggling with the turns earlier too. It's super long. But yeah, I think that might just be it for me today. At least, yeah. I'm hungry. It's about 7:44 for me, and I should go eat. I haven't eaten since 12. Yeah, I had a lot of fun streaming today. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you had a really good nap, Monkey Prod. It was great to at least catch you at the end here. I appreciate that I was a comfortable enough streamer for you to nap to. What's for dinner? I have no idea. I was actually gonna go to my family's house and see what they had going on over there. I did mention earlier that if I'm not feeling, kind of super tired or feeling lazy after dinner, then I'll probably try to stream a game I used to love called Phantasy Star Universe. It was an Xbox game, and I really enjoyed it. You guys might be able to hear Mochi in the background right now. So yeah, if I'm not feeling lazy, then I'll stream that tonight. Used to. I still love it. The newer games released on the PlayStation Portable, and it was called Phantasy Star Portable 1 and Phantasy Star Portable 2. 3 never got released in North America though, and I don't think the ROMs. I don't think there's a translation either. So a bit unfortunate. Oh, whoa! Our license plate says Arizona. That's cool. That's a very cool detail. Whoa! I never knew. I never saw that detail. Huh. I also, for some reason, never thought about semi-trucks having license plates. Interesting. Okay, wait. Anyway, yeah, Phantasy Star Universe Portable 1, Portable 2. Maybe those will be my strictly on-stream games, and then I'll just like do off-stream grinding instead of story progression. I think that's like the go-to formula here if I want to do a strict on-stream game. Is I play something I've played before, and it has to have like some level grinding that doesn't progress the story. The way that game works is like you have your hub, and then you can select story missions to obviously progress the story, or you can do side missions to level up your character, earn money for gear, and train your team members. So I think that'll be a good combo. So yeah, if I'm not lazy tonight, I'll probably play that tonight. If not, then what's tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah, maybe I'll play that tomorrow. My brain's like shutting down. That was a really long drive. I'm honestly surprised that I was able to have things to talk about throughout the entire drive. This truck looks so good. Optimism Pride. Anyway, that's all from me for now, for today. Or maybe not for today. We'll see. I actually made a post on Twitter and Instagram today. So I was a good streamer. I made the notification and let people know that I'm streaming. So yeah, normally I forget that part, and it's Monkey Prod is the one that really, he's good at letting me know, like, I didn't get a notification because I suck at giving out notifications. I was a bad streamer. I forgot. But now I'm gonna be better at it, and I'm gonna, yeah. What else? I also talked about being more on top of finalizing what I want for my model. Maybe I don't know, like, what the artists want. Do I need to sketch it out? Because I suck at drawing. I was kind of hoping I'd just give them pictures, reference pictures, and just be like, hey, can I have this as like my character base with this, and this, and then this hair, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so I think Flame Leo, I think that'd be pretty cool. So maybe we'll work with that. Oh, Mochi, he's barking. Roo. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep trying to finalize what I want for my model. Eventually, I think it'd be cool to have a model. I don't know if their commissions are open, but I do know who I want to go through for the artist, or at least the like, how do I explain this? Like the rigging artist, and then I have to find someone to rig up the model, if that makes sense. So there's basically, I have to go through 3 different people, just because I don't want the main artist to I don't know, have a headache with me. Maybe I just need to go through one artist, because initially I was thinking like someone to kind of draw out the draft, so it would be like just a flat 2D image, and then the other artists that would make that image, you know, like move, blink, yada yada yada. And then the third person would be the rigger, and they would help me set it up to where, you know, if I move to the left, so does my model. Oh my goodness, whenever I hit that stage, I'm gonna need a webcam, I think. I don't know how that works. I mean, I assume that the model has to look at something to follow, right? Or to mirror. Oh, okay, well, if anything, you know, I could start off as a PNG, and then PNG tuber, and then maybe once I get affiliate, then you know, do the debut and then look better. Lots of thinking to do. I just mumbled so much. Anyway, I'm off. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and yeah, you know, check out my social medias. If I do another stream, that's where you'll find out. I'll be hosting there. I'm gonna be much better about it for now on. I've said it a lot, but you know, actions speak louder than the words, and my actions today, I did make posts, so I'm getting there. I hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, whether you're doing homework, going to work, or just relaxing. I hope you have a great rest of your time, and thank you so much for coming out. I will see you later. La 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 la.